Hello, Moises and Mabel. Here is your sewer scope from today's inspection. It's me in the basement, just kind of pointing things out, letting you know that I'm actually in your basement. There's the access point that I pointed out earlier today. We start out in PVC. This is an add-on pipe. Somebody did some plumbing work, potentially that basement bathroom add-on. So they ran a length about just about 10 feet, 10.2 feet of PVC pipe before we switch to the home's original cast iron pipe. It's in decent shape. There's a little bit of corrosion in there, but that's to be expected. It's actually in fairly decent shape. My camera head's going to fog up here, probably because it was sitting out in a cold truck. Brought it inside and it's warm and moist in the pipe. So give me a second. I'm going to turn on some water to try to wash off the lens. It'll take a second for the water to make its way down the pipe. Hang in there. I'll move backwards and forwards a little bit, just waiting for the water to come down the line. Sometimes the entry point for an auxiliary line is further ahead, so I'm not sure if the water is going to come in ahead of my camera or behind it. Ultimately, it does come in behind it. So just give me another second here, and we'll be able to wash it off and have good visibility the rest of the way. There we go. All right, that's it. So again, this is the original pipe. Knowing where the access point is, where the main sewer stack is, and the distance to the front foundation wall, this transition that we're going to come up to is probably into the front yard, but not by much. That's PVC. So after about 40 feet, we switch over to PVC. This is most likely a repair section. A lot of times in our area, we're cast iron underneath the house, and then once we get to the exterior side of the foundation, we switch over to clay. So my guess is that they had damaged clay at some point, and they needed to replace it. So they replaced it with PVC, which is a good material. It's a good pipe. Ultimately, you've got about 72 feet of PVC pipe. You go from about the 40-foot mark up to about 112 feet out before you switch back to clay. And my take is that final roughly 12 feet of clay is underneath the city street. So they didn't feel the need to bust that up to get to it. And then when we see that clay section at the end, it's in good shape. So yeah, they didn't want to get into the city street and have to deal with the city and municipal regulations and all that other fun stuff. So here's the transition back to clay. It's a good smooth transition, no damage. Sometimes the lip right there or the hub connection will crack over time, but it hasn't. That's in good shape. And then here we are. Here's the city connection. Nice that you've got a nice long repair section in there. The cast iron's in good shape. This little section of clay is in good shape. So no major concerns or worries about the pipe. Please read through my written report and then reach back out to me if you have any questions. I'm always happy to be a resource if I can help out.